Taylor. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there complete to Myers. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Throwing Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Singletary loses it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness.
And now, as with every potential turnover, so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here's Allen. Sanders got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Bills have taken the early lead. Point after try forthcoming. And his kick is no good. cautious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taylor now to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. So after the INT, it's Allen. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And they turn the pick six into a pick 8 with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Now Jones. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Starlatulele in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. To return is McKenzie. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 51 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. This time the extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-7. is him. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. On the return, it's Taylor. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. New England trying to get a place on offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jones will get this underneath to Stevenson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we? We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. 21-0 our score after 1. Second and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game. But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later? Who would that be? That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him? I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right? Yeah, I think he's doing okay. Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground. I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down. Operating from the red zone now. Allen buying time to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option. Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain. Moss. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Zach Moss taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. He struggled. His team has struggled. You talked to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed. And how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over and get back to that confident level and know that he can play the game, because so far this has been a real struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the interceptions, trying to turn it around.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Jones throw there taken in by Smith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. Breaks through the contact. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Open man right side, Myers. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Star Latulele. Time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And Folk's kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into it. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on now, let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Allen now on first down. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play here for Buffalo.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
We got 4. We got 4. Mike 8. Mike 8. Watch the curl.
To the air, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Allen going to throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Slam, slam, slam. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Allen. Sanders got it for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills head on. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Damian Harris of the Patriot offense ready to take over again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. John Feliciano, the guard, the guilty party there. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 49 yards out. Still in his range, but that makes this a little more difficult.
So we're testing it a little bit, aren't we? Right? It's kind of like changing the golf club, right? Which one can you hit better? In this case, he's got to hit the long one this time.
Yeah, needs his driver. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. He's going to look downfield for Henry. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. The snow certainly making conditions difficult, and it's not likely to get better anytime soon. As we turn it right back over to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. McKenzie will not return this. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st down, Allen. Room to run past midfield. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 64 yards. And the Bills continue to pour it on. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taylor now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, it's Harris. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, 53 yards. And the Pats able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Folk connects on the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain there for the Bills.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
64 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go right back to Singletary. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Sanders got him. Touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Bills head on. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor. And he returns this to the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. This is Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Patriots able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Extra point up and good by Folk. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Left side caught by Diggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And Diggs has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills continue to pour it on. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. New England's offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Jones on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. That catch good for only a couple. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Smith catches left side. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Throwing again on second down. Jones.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back to throw again. Open man is Myers. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bills have recovered.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 90 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain there for the Bills. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game. Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Singletary again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. New England on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but Very little reason to use. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big gain there for the Bills.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Dante Hightower on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Drop deep, drop deep.
They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
118 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?